Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another chapter reading. Another reading from out of Ramses, Volume 1, Series 1, Son of Light. So far, I've been enjoying the reading, you know what I mean? I've been really getting an understanding of his upbringing, how he was raised, how Kemites, raised their heirs to be able to rule and, not so much be feared but respected. You got what I'm saying? To go on to lead our nation to a higher plateau. You know what I'm saying? So it's been wonderful. You got what I'm saying? It really has. It really has. And it's too early for me to really say that I blame his upbringing. I blame his ignorance upon his father. It's too early to say that. You got what I'm saying? I don't blame the dad. You got what I'm saying? Because what I've read about the dad, I saw in movies about the dad. The dad grew to have a heart. The dad grew to govern um, the land of Kemet. I'm not going to say fairly. I'm going to say just do. You got what I'm saying? Just. You're a slave, so it's but so much good treatment I'm going to give you. You came into my land to conquer us, to take from us. So there's not a lot of special treatment I'm gonna give you anyway. You feel what I'm saying? But to know throughout history that there was really no big uprisings when Seti I was, on the throne, that tells you that he ruled peacefully. You see what I'm saying? He ruled in negotiations. He ruled within peace treaties being the first answer to any negotiation that was presented. So let's you know what I mean. Let's give Seti one a hand. Let's give Seti one our praise. Let's give Seti one his just due, his flowers, if we want to say this in the now. You feel what I'm saying? But look. Anyway, as I said, you're with the Nasty Pastor. We're back with another chapter reading from Ramses, Volume 1, Series 1, um, titled Son of Light. So, with no more, words, no more introduction, let's dive into this. Now, Ramses was changing. The boy who could not sit still for a minute had started to pore over the old sage Peter Hotep's maxims. Sari had even seen him dreamily watching the swallows dart through the early morning sky. The maturation process had begun. Many young men never completed it. The teacher wondered what manner of man Ramses would be if his youthful fires could be banked, burning steadier but still as strong. Now I say this to you, you know what I mean? You get the understanding that the young Ramses had no self-control, had no patience. If I take what I just read and apply it to my life, he had evil in him. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, I'm a firm believer that boredom, you get what I'm saying? Boredom is the devil's playground. Usually that's when the devil come to you and want you to commit all types of sin. You feel what I'm saying? And you unknowingly, because you want to have something to do, you get up and just do it. You feel what I'm saying? So I tip my head off to young Ramsey about that. He figured his maturity. You figure what I'm saying? He figured that, okay, Let me have some patience. Let me sit here and study this. Let me sit here and look at this. Because whether you know it or not, you got what I'm saying. Your house, your home, your roof is a picture. You feel what I'm saying? It's a picture. When you go outside, there's a moving picture you is seeing. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes stop and look at the roses. Stop and smell the roses. Look at it. You feel what I'm saying? Just look at it. You stand still. You get out of moving around and stand and look at it. You feel what I'm saying? You walk out your door in the morning. Stand and look at your neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? Your surroundings. Just look at it. Embrace it. Give yourself a deep intake of air. You know what I mean? Embrace it. Let's get back into this. Such gifts did not come without a price, of course. At the royal court, as at every level of society, mediocrity was the rule, and mediocre people, hating to be shown up, instinctively shun stronger personalities. Although Seti's succession was established and Ramses need not fear plots and intrigues, his future might be less sunny than his birth would dictate. Some, including his own brother, were already making plans to exclude him. How would he do exile in some dusty provincial capital? Would he adapt to a simple country life in tune with the seasons? Sari had not confided these worries to his wife. She kept nothing to herself. As for approaching Seti, that was impossible. Immersed in managing affairs of state in his flourishing kingdom, he was far too busy to burden with a royal guardian's vague concerns. It was good that the father and son had no contact. A character as strong as Seti's would leave Ramses only two options: rebel or be crushed. Appointing guardians was definitely a sensible tradition. Fathers did not always know best. Ramses' mother, Tua, the great royal wife, was another matter entirely. Sari was amongst the few who were privy to her strong attachment to her younger son. Cultured, refined, Tuya gauged the strengths and weakness of each royal curator. She reigned supreme over the royal household, demanding strict adherence to etiquette and commanding the respect of nobles and commoners alike. But Sari was in awe of Tua. Troubling her with his little worries might discredit him. The queen disliked loose talk. In her eyes, and unfounded accusations was as serious as an intentional lie. No, it was better to keep quiet than to be a bearer of bad tidings. We're gonna leave that off right there. You know, we're gonna stop there right there. You got what I'm saying? Cause I want to touch on something. You know, did you hear what the woman said? You're not gonna come around her with all the BS. You feel what I'm saying? All the loose talk, all the gossiping. She killed it. You feel me? That was a law in the land of Kemet to not engage in foolish talks. You feel what I'm saying? But as you see, you know, gossip is more popular, is more active than a intellectual conversation. So what you hear, what you intake depicts the way you feel about people then. Because see, most of us listen because we think the person that's talking to us is honest, is true. And yeah, sometimes it's funny, right? Right? And then if you don't like the person, you go ahead on and add on to the grapevine, right? You just as fought at blame than the person that started it. You feel me? So why even engage in gossip? You feel what I'm saying? Why? Why? It holds no gain, and gain, G-A-N, in your life. What gain can you get out of it? What do you get out of gossip? What? An intellectual conversation will push you on to the next job interview. A intellectual conversation will put you on to the next play in your life that's needed. You feel what I'm saying? Needed. So if you're someone that sit around and always just want to talk about people, and you've been doing this since you've been born, and right now you're sitting there wondering why you don't have a friend, why you don't have people that care about you, because you never cared about anyone else. You feel me? You never thought about how would this make this person feel going out talking and telling these lies about them. You feel what I'm saying? You get everything I'm saying, right? Right? Let me say something to you again, because I'm going to always reiterate this when I talk about friends. Mine passed away of natural causes. You understand me? Yours walked away because of your mouth. You get it? There's a difference in me than you. Once again, you with the nasty pastor, and I'll say this again, please, if you're on my YouTube channel, like, share, subscribe, comment, definitely turn your notifications on. Same thing with Facebook. Like, share, follow, comment, turn your notifications on. You've been with the nasty pastor. There's been another chapter reading from Ramses. And look, I got to love you if I'm going to share my testimony with you. I got to love you. I'm out.